Bucs kicker Ryan Suckup about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mayfield to throw on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Able to complete this to Chenault. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. The Buccaneers at 9 and 6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Run. Point it right.
Mayfield on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play fake. Mayfield. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Panthers 13, Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hey, let's face it. You can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Jones now in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Brady. It's complete to Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. First down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. And again, it's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. King.
He'll drop to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield now. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Brady now to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Up the gut, Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Easy.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Cook. Touchdown! Jared Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, run. Hurry. Run.
Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Run. Hey, alert 33. Regular. Alert.
From the 39, Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The slot man in motion right. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now, because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's a give to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Fournette. Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That is caught by Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incomplete completion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete. It's Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Right back to Cook for another completion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Buccaneers, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. quite nuclear. Amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually